We're in the last month of 2024. A lot of things have defined this year: elections, wars, artificial intelligence. One such phenomenon is weight loss drugs, especially the likes of Ozempic. The world got a peek of them in 2022. They triggered a storm in 2023, and this year they became the new normal. Not in India though, but that could change very soon. Reports suggest that Novo Nordisk is pushing for an early launch in India. Some background here. Novo Nordisk is a Danish drug maker. It makes two obesity drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy. They're a rage across the globe. And that's propelled the rise of Novo Nordisk. The demand was so high that they struggled with the supply. Right now, it's Europe's most valuable company. However, both these drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy, are not available in India. The plan was to release them in 2026. But now Novo Nordisk wants to do it earlier, sometime next year. Else, they're worried that they will lose India as a market. And that's because of another company, Eli Lilly. It's an American pharmaceutical giant. Eli Lilly also has two weight loss drugs, Mounjaro and Zepbound. In July this year, they got a green light from India's drug regulator. The approval was for type 2 diabetes. For these drugs to be used for type 2 diabetes, not weight loss, but weight loss is also under review. And Eli Lilly is said to be pushing for it. The approval could come in early 2025, so in the next few months. And this has left Novo Nordisk spooked. They fear that they could lose India to Eli Lilly, hence the rush to launch. A new report suggests that Novo Nordisk even has regulatory approvals. They apparently got them from India in 2022, although there's no official confirmation on this. But for a moment, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Why are these companies battling over India? Because of the numbers, the size of the market. In India, 80 million people are obese. 80 million people are obese. Another 225 million people are overweight. When it comes to global obesity rankings, India stands third, right behind the US and China. By 2034, 11% of our population will be obese, and that makes India a major market for weight loss drugs going forward, and the demand is already soaring. In 2022, India's weight management market was worth around $180 million. By 2028, it is projected to be worth $336 million. Weight loss drugs are not legally available here yet, but thousands of people are already buying and using them. They either smuggle them from abroad, or buy counterfeit versions online, or import them from Europe. So these Indians are basically paying extra for cold storage, plus shipping, plus customs and tax, just to get their hands on weight loss drugs, which are already quite expensive to start with. Ozempic, for instance, will cost you around $1,000 a month. That's more than 80,000 Indian rupees every month. Wegovy costs around $1,300 per month. That's over 1 lakh rupees. At that price point, it's unaffordable for most people in India. So what's the solution? Well, there are two ways around it. First, Indian pharma giants entering the market, which is already happening. The likes of Sun Pharma and Cipla, they're working on new drugs. The tests have been positive. They're expected to be released soon. The second way around this is patent expiry. You see, Novo Nordisk's drugs contain an active ingredient called semaglutide. Semaglutide is what causes the weight loss. The company has a patent for semaglutide, which means that no one else can make a similar drug legally. But that patent expires in India in 2026. So after that, after 2026, Indian pharma companies can make generic versions of this drug. And that could drive down the price. Going forward, expect all of this to happen. The entry of foreign players, the launch of local brands, and the creation of generic versions. And it is quite interesting that all of this is playing out here in India, because this is a unique case. Yes, India is high up on the obesity scale, but it also has a significant malnutrition problem. More than 800 million people in India depend on food subsidies. An even bigger number gets insufficient nutrition. So while one part of the population struggles with excess, another struggles with access. It's a reminder of the stark inequalities and of the gaps that need to be bridged, so that we head into a future where health is not a luxury but a universal right.